Hey everyone, I'm Bobby Burrow.
And I'm Brian Hickman.
And welcome to another edition of Wolf House, where we give you an inside look into West Georgia sports. This upcoming episode is going to be different. We're not having a competition this week, but instead we're featuring head coach and athletic director Daryl Dickey. But before we get to that interview, Brian, why don't you give everyone a review of baseball?
Well, the baseball team played host to West Florida this past weekend where they split a doubleheader on Saturday, winning the first game 7-2. Jamie Sexton went the distance, pitching a complete game for the sixth time this season and improving his record to 7-2, not 4-2, 7-2.
Our softball team also split a doubleheader with West Alabama, losing the first game but bouncing back late in the second game to pull ahead 5-3.
The tennis team faced two nationally ranked teams out of Florida, both Florida Southern and West Florida. They fought hard, but came up short in the end.
That's tough.
Well, Bobby, you're going to be doing the interview again today. Is that okay with you?
Exactly. I get to interview my head coach.
Well, lucky you. Let's kick it out to Bobby for this week's interview.
Let's go. What can we expect to see in this week's spring game on both sides of the ball, Coach?
Well, it'll be more so a scrimmage as opposed to a game type of format. That's typically how spring practices end up, especially when you have a few numbers at one position or another. We'll have kind of like we've done leading up to this in our previous scrimmages, be an offense versus defense scrimmage type scenario. We'll play 25 or 30 snaps, have a segment in between the next 25 or 30 snaps, which is a special teams segment. Then the next time we'll have another type of break in between the scrimmage format. So hopefully we'll have about 100 plays out there and get a lot of things accomplished on Friday night. The things that we want to come away from the spring game, number one, not getting anybody hurt. We've been fairly fortunate, knock on wood, so far this spring to get a lot of really good snaps and quality play without getting people hurt, and that's a real priority for us on Saturday. Trying to get our younger players a year older and getting a lot of experience and a lot of game type of environment. Getting in the stadium in front of people and the lights are on, seeing who can think and react and do the right things. Coming together offensively and coming together defensively is going to be real important. But which unit can go out there and function consistently is going to be real important for us on Friday night. But being able to get out in front of a group of fans, get the lights on in the stadium, and see who can react and show us what they've accomplished during their 14 days of spring practice.
Well, we've looked at the schedule, Coach, and we noticed that we have 11 games this year. What contributed to your decision to make the decision to add the extra game?
Well, a couple of factors in that. One factor out of our control was the commissioner of our conference had us in with the Lone Star Conference in a 2-game agreement there. The other thing that comes into play with us, if we would have played 10 games, we'd have only had 5 at home and 5 on the road. Me being the athletic director as well, I'm always going to make sure that we have 6 or more home games for our fans, the use of our facility, and just making sure that we have enough revenue generated during the course of the year that we can make ends meet.
Do you think that not having an off week to rest up will affect the team?
Not having an off week next year, it is what it is. We're going to have to play 11 in a row. It'll be the first time we've done that in my 5 years being here, but it is what it is. I mean, we're going to have to rise to the occasion and get it done. Last year, having a couple of days off in the middle of the season, how good that helped us, I'm not sure. But the athletic director gave us 11 in a row, so that's the cards we're dealt, and that's what we're going to do.
All right, for those who don't know, your son Dallas Dickey plays quarterback for us. How is it maintaining a coach's relationship with your quarterback/son?
It's been real unique and interesting for me. It's a real special honor to be able to coach my son. He's been around the game for a long time, as I have been. Always look back and wonder what it would have been had I been able to play for my father. And how fun that would have been and how unique that would have been. I don't think it's real different trying to coach him him being my son as opposed to another player. I don't look at that on the field. He's one of our football players, and I coach him the very same way. The interesting thing is he may be out on the field and getting coached up by me, whether he's right or wrong, and I'm fussing at him or trying to get him to do something right, and then an hour later he's at the dinner table at home with his mama and me. So it's an interesting dynamic, there's no question about it. I'm enjoying it. I'm very proud of my son, and I'm really enjoying coaching him, and I think he's having a lot of fun here playing football at West Georgia.
All right, Coach, thanks for interviewing with us today. We really appreciate it, and we wish you best of luck on this upcoming season. Good luck in the spring game. And
well, we wish you luck on the upcoming season, Bobby, and wish you luck in the spring game. It's been a real joy having you on our team and coaching you. You've been a great example, a very good leader, and you're a heck of a football player, and it's a real pleasure to be working with you, okay? Good luck to you on Friday night.
Thank you. All right, that interview was really interesting. It's great to meet someone as good as Coach Dickey.
I know he talked highly about you, but I don't know what he sees in you that I must not be seeing it or something. I don't know.
I try hard, bro.
Okay.
I try hard.
I hope you do better out on the field than you do in here.
Oh.
Well, the preview's short again. The baseball team will be playing host to Alabama Huntsville. On Saturday, they play a doubleheader with the first game at 2 and the second game at 5. And on Sunday, they just play one game at 1 o'clock.
All right, well, that's it for this week's edition of Wolf Eyes. Remember to follow us on Twitter, like our Facebook page, and visit our website at uwgsports.com.
See y'all next time.
All right, for those who don't know,
I don't know who Bobby Burham is or how long he's played out there. He's kind of an unknown commodity for us. We're trying to get to the bottom and see what kind of level of play he can give us out there, but time will tell on that, and we'll find out later.